What do I do? Just
Is this yours?
That's all.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting was advertised in the Atlantic City Press and also the Hamilton Gazette, and notice was posted on the bulletin board of the Egg Harbor City Municipal Building. Roll call, please.
Mr. Peterson, Mayor Jim Petty, Mr. Timbers.
Here.
Mr. Walker.
Here.
Mr. Garth.
Here.
Dennis McKenna.
Here.
Michael McKenna.
Here.
Mr. Molyneux. Mr. Keener.
Yes.
Mrs. Torres. Here. Mr. Hare. Mrs. Hesse. Mr. Manos.
Here.
And Mr. McGowan.
Here.
And the Secretary here.
Okay. Can I have an approval for the minutes for November 21st meeting?
So moved.
Second? Second. Can I have an approval for the resolution number 6, 2023, 1602, Whitehorse Pike? I'll make that motion. Second?
Second.
And I think for both of those, we just need an all in favor. Yes, I assume.
Yeas?
Yeah.
Nays? Yeas have it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, new business. Egg Harbor City Public School District. Thank you for coming here. Appreciate you educating the board on what you're doing. Do you want to step up and just give us a...
Sure. So I'm the business administrator, and we're looking to do a digital sign at the middle school. I'm here on behalf of Dr. Forrester. She's the principal over there. So we're just looking to install a sign really as a means of facilitating communication with parents and the rest of the community. We're able to display snippets of information that can further direct people in the community. We can make announcements about upcoming events such as school functions, early dismissals, school breaks. We can recognize and congratulate students' participation and achievements, whether academic or extracurricular, as well as recognize staff achievements as well. And through a digital sign, we can quickly update any messages displayed with ease. And this is Joe Palmer. He's from the company we're looking to possibly have install that sign, so he can go over a little bit more of the logistics.
Can you just tell her your name?
Sure, Allison, Allyson, Milazzo, Milazzo.
Thank you.
So, as Al said, my name's Joe Palmer. I'm the sales director for Casey Signs. We've what was it? A year or two ago, we did the Sprague School. We did the LED there. We actually for Egg Harbor City, we're doing the new scoreboard at the football fields. But pertaining to this, it's going to be a surface-mounted, wall-mounted LED. The school will have complete control to remotely control the sign. Whether they're at the school, they're home, you can be halfway around the world, pull out your phone, just go in and program it. They can also indefinitely out-program the schedule. One of the only issues that I ever sometimes will incur with customers is how bright it's going to be at nighttime. You can program that brightness down to each day, down to the hour within each day. So, and they also have the capability to turn it off. So, during daylight school hours, they can have it at 100%. Once, let's say 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, they can put it down to 75%, 8 to 10 down to 50%, and then say 10 to 6, you could put it down to 25%, you could put it down to 1%, or you could just shut it off. Then, Allison really hit a lot of the key points. they can put any type of messaging on there that is needed for the school district. That's basically one of the biggest advantages that we see with schools, any type of entity that public entity we deal with, whether it's a school, municipality, township, boroughs. Everybody likes to be able to have a message go out. If there's an emergency, if there's a closing, anything that's coming up, they can access that LED. They can go right in and, change anything they need as far as the messaging goes. So, you got
4x8?
that's a 4x6. Yeah. The screen itself is 4x6. Then up top is what we call an ID header cabinet. That's static, but it'll be internally illuminated by LED lighting. That will also be on a timer. So, you can, during the day, obviously it won't be on. At nighttime, it will be on, but once again, at a certain point, they can set a timer so that it comes on, goes off, comes on. You can program, all of that stuff is programmable out infinitely.
And that's mounted right to the building?
Yes, it's surface mounted. What we'll do is, it's all, the panels itself are fabricated from Cirrus LED in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Everything else, every other component to that sign is fabricated in our factory in Aston, PA. It's an all aluminum construction, and then it'll just be surface mounted right into it. What we'll do is we'll have angle welded to the back, and then we bolt it right into the wall.
I have a question. Will the brightness, as you said, will that be affecting the homes that are aligned in front of the school?
Well, that's if that becomes an issue, that is something that they can then dim it down. If they dim it, I did a site visit where that is going to be installed. If that board is at 50% brightness, it will not affect the people across the street. But look, you're never going to you will, I'm sure you guys deal with it. Somebody will find something to always gripe about. No. So if there's an issue, I don't think the school would have I don't want to speak for the school, but I'm sure if push came to shove, I don't think they would have a problem shutting it off.
I previously worked in Absecon, and our facility was right across from houses, and I think we had it timed to just go off at night, and I don't see why that would be a
think the Buffalo
problem.
Avenue one ever had a complaint, did they?
Not
And
that
that's
I.
on all the time.
Yeah, that one stays on, I know that,
Yeah.
so.
We have your sign at the firehouse, the same case, you guys installed it.
Which firehouse?
Right here, in Culver City.
Oh, yeah, of
Um,
course, I did that one.
I've noticed, like, I had a thing on there the other night, I'm the one that programs it, so it's very easy to change. It all depends on your display. Like, if you have a white background at night, it looks like you're driving into like.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But that's if it's
It
at
only takes like 10 minutes to figure it out. Like,
yeah,
you don't
that's
put
if
that
it,
on
that's,
overnight.
and that's if you have it at 100%, you
Yeah.
know. If you dial it down to 50% or less, it should not affect anyone. But then again, as I said, that's something that they can experiment with. They can take it down to 25%, and if, God forbid, somebody is still gonna complain about it, then the last option is to just turn it off at night, so.
When you install the sign, will you be able to fix the line coming out of the bricks on the wall? Just kidding.
For a price, we can do anything, right?
Something like that, since it-
Do you guys have any questions about it, or? Okay.
Can this play video?
Yeah, you can put video, you can put static pictures, we could put you on there if you wanted to. But I'm saying, like, you can put anything, you can put movable, I actually just unhooked our demo trailer, I should have brought it here. you can have movable GIFs on there, or the GIFs, and then you can put lettering across it. You can put let's say there's a teacher retiring, you could put his or her picture up there and then have writing across it. You could have video as well, and then you can put wording across that as well.
Okay, would that be something that Woodburg Juvenile Home has? Would that be something like that, more or less?
Similar.
Probably?
Similar. Theirs is a different brand.
Yeah.
Theirs isn't this high quality. I shouldn't have said that, but
It's not.
it's hard to read it.
Yeah.
Exact same thing, just different.
Same concept.
All right, well, thank you
Okay.
for coming in, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Problem.
See you, Joe.
Good luck with the sign.
Yeah, see you, bud.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, do we have any old business? Council report? Public comments?
There's someone in the public, I think he usually has a lot to say. I'm surprised he's not saying it.
Something I'd like to bring up is, we have one person that handed in a application for to be our attorney for the board, and one group that, handed in for engineering, that would be Remington Vernick, and Carol Goloff is the only, lawyer that is interested in, working with the board at this time. So just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. So, Leo, I'd like to thank you, okay,
Yeah.
for everything that you've done for this board, and I just want to say thank you, and I'm sure everybody feels the same way. And
I appreciate it. I think 3 or 4 years here, I know I talked to some of you privately, but obviously I'm due to a number of factors, I did not resubmit for the upcoming year. So I do know Carol. But generally what you do is a couple members get together, 2 or 3, and decide, and
that's how we've done it in the past.
if you need to reach out to me for anything in terms of a transition, or you're jammed up, don't hesitate.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Where are we at here? Questions or comments from the board?
Do we have, is there something on these signs? I know when Tim was still here, Mickle, he was working on.
Yeah,
something.
there's a whole electronic message sign ordinance. The reason that it didn't apply tonight is because it's public school. They're not subject to zoning, so they come here for review and recommendation. You guys can kick and scream and tell them how terrible it is, and then they can go do it anyway. So that's why there was no report, there was no formal process tonight. But yeah, generally speaking, they're only allowed in the retail and highway commercial zone, but you do have that changeable message sign that includes like what you have in Burnsville.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if it was ever finished. That was quite a while ago, I think.
Yeah, it's
Crossroads was looking at one when it
it's,
first came out.
it's part of the city's ordinance now, so they can just follow the ordinance.
Okay. That's it.
I can understand the flush mount versus where you can see it from both sides, but maybe it's cheaper, I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely cheaper. Yeah.
Half the price.
Well, yeah, there's only one side. You don't have to run electric out to it. You don't have to build a foundation. It probably would have been 3 to 5 times more expensive, I would think, to be honest. Yeah, well, honestly, I was looking at the site plan before I saw their little sketch. I would have figured right in the middle of the drop-off island. It's a little narrow, but
That's what I thought they were, that's why I thought they were coming, because it's in the right of way or something.
no, yeah, it's they have to. The board has the option whether they want a presentation of what's coming in, just so you have an idea of what's going on. But they, like I said, they can still do whatever they want.
All right. I guess it's motion to adjourn.
Very well.
Okay, so you're gonna do the notice of delivery, and then,
They clear the property up there all.
High grass farms.
Well, I think they're clearing it, raking it.
Oh, it's taken.
So you're,
Well, they dropped all the trees and then,
I'm assuming they got all the permitting.
But I feel like for the next.
yeah, the farmers permits, they have both permits here. I don't think they have the full state license yet, but they don't need that for until they're done. Do they have it already?
It has to be part of it.
Yeah, it works.
It works for a while.
15 hours in
And
there.
they,
I said,
they're
the
gonna
least they
move
should do is
the
with all
grow
the family,
facility
to let
there,
me go home.
and maybe ours will be manufactured.
That's, yeah, Lisa said that the other day, something about that, we're gonna just do manufacturing.
It's worth it.
to me,